Back again. Red truck's back. Tell a friend. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Guy in red truck. Guy in red. He's here to party. He's here to party. Guy in red truck. Look where he is. He is. Welcome back, red truck. Welcome back, red truck. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Guess who's back? Guy in red truck. Guess who is back? Guy in red truck. Hold on, let me just get the sound system working. Right. Good morning, red truck guy is fully committed. I know that location. Mr. O, good morning. Good morning, Mr. O. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Normal Mom and Shock and Hara. Good morning, Crochet Crime 30. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Billy. Yay, red truck guy. Hi, bitches. Morning, Jimmy, and your little microphone. Listen, it's not the size of the microphone. It's the motion in the Laotian Ocean, okay? Good morning, birthday soon? Good morning, Diane. Anyone remember that old YouTube skit of old Gregg, where he's like in a plant, he's green, he's all planted up. He's like, what you doing in my waters? You remember that? He's like, what are you doing in my waters? I'm all Gregg. What about I'm all Peg? Could you ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? I'm all Peg. Why? Why did I wake up this morning? And the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm all Peg. It's all I can think of. She's taken over my mind. My mind's telling me no, but my peg leg's telling me yes. I'm all Peg. Oh, Jimmy's mind is in Peg's leg. You make my morning. Thank you for the laughs. Good morning. Good morning. That happened to me with the Bella's Mom song. Do we like Shannon's bangs? Man, Shannon's bangs. Yeah. Of course. Stuart says, marry, fuck, kill, hide, peg, leg, nagel. Kill, nagel, marry, hide, and peg old Peg. At least he combed his hair. Shannon? John? Yeah, at least. American Dreamer, you don't have an intro song? Fucking loser. Who are you? You don't have an intro song? Oh my god. What a loser. I bet the jurors don't like peg leg. Yeah, the jurors and any animal in a 50-foot radius immediately gets spooked by old Peg. Shannon is the toy thief in Toy Story. American Dreamer, you made great songs. Yes, I know, hon. I do this when I'm in my car. I do it from the YouTube app. In the YouTube app, It doesn't work like that. That's StreamYard. This StreamYard, hon. This StreamYard. Which is a little more irritating to operate, especially from a cell phone. All the birds go quiet when she steps outside. I'm all pegged. Is this a YouTube presentation? No. Zach, Miss Hyde expired last night in an unfortunate accident involving a test tube, Dr. Jekyll, and, judging from bloody footprints, a very large dog. Perhaps an Australian peg leg. Gary Herman says, intro songs are so 2015. They're so 2000 and late. I'm all pegged. Day 20. Day 20. Jesus. I wanted to highlight one of my favorite comments from yesterday that I saw on the replay that I missed. It was when we were bitching about Ronnie bow ties. Just kind of like going off on his whole shit recently. And his media tour, his booking fee, his rider, his farewell tour, his bow ties, his lack of bow ties. And someone said, Ronnie Bowties was killed off in season 1. Sit down at peg leg and shut the fuck up. Abigail, what you got in that bag? What's in that room? What you got in that room? Just a blueberry donut, love. Not much. Just a blueberry donut. Can we make fun of John DePietro? I hate him. Yeah, sure. I don't hate him. Hate's a strong word. I reserve that for very, very, very special human beings. Irritating, yes. Funny to watch, yes. DePietro, that guy's a trip. That guy's a trip. Brandy, I agree. Listen, Turtle will never not be funny. It was his inflection. It was the way he said it. With his little hands. Anyone here watch South Park? What you're doing in my Walters. Anyone here see the episode of South Park where a midget goes to give a speech and like a presentation to the kids at school about like picking on people and how he like overcomes stuff, and Cartman just like can't help but like laugh his ass off at this guy, and his body shape, the midget's body shape in South Park, and like his arms and the way he moves like this. That's John DePietro. That's who he reminds me of. I'm all peg. Listen, and he's like, listen, Turtle. Hey, listen, Turtle. It was so funny. Listen, Turtle. Can't interrupt my broadcast. He's interrupting my broadcast. Yellow Truth Seeker. My favorite episode was Gobbles. Oh my god, I love Gobbles. Gobbles. When he makes him jump through the ring of fire. So good. Listen, Turtle. Christina says, listen, ho. Mine was Make Love Not Warcraft. Says Sheila K. I loved oh my god, I loved Butter's Bottom Bitch episode where he has the girls sell kisses at school. He's like, you should be making some money, bitch. You could make some real money giving away kisses for free. And then the detective goes undercover, but never does the sting operation. Listen, leg. He's like, give me that evidence bag. Hold on, I gotta see. Wait. Listen, leg, spread them for denim. Listen, leg. Man Shannon's sister is not answering the phone. My favorite is Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Taco flavor kisses for my Benny. Taco flavor kisses for my Benny. Also, I came up with an invention yesterday. And I don't know if this could be like a commercial or like a real product, but let's talk about it. Target audience. Women who watch true crime who still get their periods. Hear me out. Hear me out. And it's for like indecisive rocks type of people. People who like are always like, what about this? What about this? And can't really make up their mind. I'm out, says Marianne. Marianne says I'm out. And like it starts off in the commercial. Fence rider. Constantly on the fence about what tampon to use. Don't know what kind of day it's going to be or who you're going to be. Try jury tamps. 12 completely different tampons with 4 alternates in a full pack of 16. Right? Called jury tamps. And I feel like I could sell them. Use checkout code Dramatic Gay Tampon for 30% off your first order of jury tamps. Plug your menses when you're on the fences with jury tamps. So it'll be like 16. 4 secretly hidden somewhere, but then 12 main ones that are all different. One's a waitress, one's a doctor, one's a student. Right. One's unemployed. One's wicked old. One's thin. One's big. You could just have so much fun with it. Like, you're going to need 2 today, because over the weekend we had a hung jury. Get it? Slip these tamps in with jury tamps. Someone said, oh, look, that one has a little bow tie. One's always sleeping. One's on a media tour. One heard her say, I kicked him, I kicked him, I kicked him, with shattered pieces of leg. Oh my God. Speaking of, so on YouTube, I don't know if it's like it's YouTube Premium that you have to you have to get that subscription or what, but you have an option to have artificial intelligence like summarize your video, right? And I think it's like in testing. I don't think it's like full yet, but you have that option, and only on like some videos will it like pop up, and it'll be like a little star question. You press ask, and it'll all this kind of like crazy shit can come out. Like you can ask it all kinds of questions about the video, and fucking 9 times out of 10 it's not correct, right? Like 9 times out of 10 it's like it's almost there but like a little bit off. Well, yesterday on the day 19 one, it had that option after it was done. Jimmy, can you smooth out your fly always? Oh, I don't know what that means, hon. Yours will just say, a gay who loves old Gregg. I'm old Peg. So yesterday, it had the option of summarizing in artificial intelligence our stream from yesterday morning on day 19. And oh my God, I looked at some of them and I had me a good old time reading them, and I printed some out so we could discuss them. So it doesn't think that this is real, which this is all a reflection of what we say, what you guys say, and what I like respond to and what we put into it. So it doesn't think the Karen Read trial is a real trial. It thinks it's a show. And it keeps reiterating that it's important to remember that this is not a real situation. And it starts off, and there's a little button that says recap the video. So I press recap the video. And it said, this video is a recap of the 19th day of the Karen Read retrial, where a controversial act of violence is shown on live television. Here's a summary. The host discussed the kicking of John McCabe by Peg Leg, the alleged killer. They discuss how the EMT heard Peg Leg admit to kicking McCabe and how she later tried to retract her statement. They speculate on the final boss of the trial. They believe Peg Leg is the mastermind due to her protected status as a grieving mother. An article from Entertainment Tonight is discussed. This article details the brutal rape and beating of Man Shannon by Robert Alessi, presented as a sacrifice in the style of the show. Viewers react with horror and euphoria. Some find the scene disturbing, while others express a strange sense of enjoyment. Okay, we're gonna have to take 2 seconds because there's not one, but there's 2 poppies coming up my way. Well, they seem to be friends. Now they're leaving in one poppy truck. You know I gotta see what's going on. Hold on. All right, I can't get invested into this. I gotta keep reading. We'll be here all day. Oh, one poppy's giving another poppy his business card. Okay. Now they're going into this car next to you. See him open the door? Okay. Man Shannon's character arc is analyzed. The host discussed how Shannon's character is broken down by trauma, going from confident to a whimpering boy. Questions are raised about the jury's competence. They wonder if jurors, particularly Ronnie, can handle the graphic content and if they are even making sound judgments. Ronnie's behavior is questioned. They speculate on Ronnie's motives for changing his stance and suspect he might be influenced by external factors or have low intelligence. Poppy transactions, yeah. And there's more. My son was next to me when I clicked on your new short, and he was like, what the fuck, Mom? That's dark. It is dark, Abigail. And Abigail's son, we're sorry. We're sorry, hon. Yeah, it was a little dark. Wanted to say hi. I'm a lurker, but I always fear of... Oh my God, please say hi. Please just say hello if you would like. Please say hello, even if you never say hello. Please say hello. So that was the recap. This one, now we have 2 other summaries. We have Robert Alessi's manipulation of Man Shannon and how it is seen throughout the video. And we also have Peg Leg's role in the narrative of the Karen Reed trial. Hi 007, hi Dev, hi Stu, hi Coffee Nut. So let's start with Robert Alessi. Could be, who knows? It's only just on the fuck under. Okay. So Robert Alessi's manipulation of Man Shannon. 5 different ways. 1, builds trust and familiarity. Familiar. I don't know. I'm not saying that right now. I haven't had a full donut, so I obviously can't think. He initially engages Shannon in seemingly normal conversation, asking about his education and past experiences to create a false sense of comfort and security. Using seduction and psychological pressure, he subtly seduces Shannon, making him feel like a voluntary choice while simultaneously belittling and degrading him. Exploiting of Shannon's trauma. He manipulates Shannon's feelings of betrayal towards Hank Brennan, making him feel like he has no other option than to cooperate. Framing the act as a test. He presents the brutal beating as a test of his character, making Shannon feel like he needs to prove his worth. Last one. Maintaining a calm demeanor while inflicting pain. He smiles throughout the torture, emphasizing his enjoyment and control, while Shannon experiences immense suffering. These tactics, highlighted by Alessi's sociopathic tendencies and his ability to use psychological manipulation to exploit and dominate his victims. It is important to reiterate that such behavior is never acceptable. If you are ever in a situation where someone is attempting to manipulate or control you, please seek help immediately, says AI. I liked those little disclaimers. I did. Oh, so you guys want to see popping? 2 people got all mad, all angry, because of the story from yesterday. Because it has, I said the word rape. Okay? Who got mad? And I was like, oh, shut up, in my mind. However, I shouldn't approach it like that. I should treat every moment as a teaching moment. So let's take this and have a teaching moment with it. Right? You can't protect one thing and not protect another. Meaning, like, we say all kinds of wild shit in here, and we're going to continue to say all kinds of wild shit, but it's not for the sake of anything else other than to entertain. If you can joke about murder or use that word to describe things, or he was getting killed up there, he was killing him, he was murdering him, then you can kind of say anything, in my opinion, because you can't avoid the word, and you can't use euphemisms for it, because euphemisms are dangerous. By euphemisms, I mean, like, you can't say, I don't like sexually assaulted or violated, because that softens the act of what actually happens, right? If you call the cops and you were like, I was just violated and sexually assaulted, or you call the cops and you say, I was just raped, what one has more impact? Right? What word is going to make them arrive to you quicker? Because I think a softening of the word in an attempt to soften the act can soften the reaction from people, when I do think everything needs to be named and taken seriously. Just in my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is just for me. This is for me. For me. For me. I'm not going to be like, you know, whatever. And there was a comment that someone was like, I love you, Jimmy, and please don't get mad at me, but I don't think Robert Alessi would like you to be referring to him in court as raping someone, which I'm like, well, it was a parody. So they're like, I think he would get mad at that. So here's the thing. One, he's not watching. Okay. Two, he wouldn't watch. Three, we are not his core audience. Okay. Mr. Alessi eats all natural. He has a paleo diet. He is an ultra human. He's not here kicking it with us, okay? And say he did give me a call. Say I fucking look at my phone and it's like Bobby Alessi, right? And I pick it up and I'm like, and he has an issue with it. And I'm like, hello? And he's like, hi. And I know why he's calling, because he didn't like what I said, right? And I'll be like, well, Mr. Alessi, how come you never voiced your concerns about, other shit that I've said, like the origination of Beb's crab walk, that's pretty gross. Or, I don't know, the affinity I have for peg leg or nagel or anything else. Like, that was all fine, but how come this is bothering you? And he'd be like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that stuff is. I just heard what you said about me. And I'd say, okay, well, exactly. Because you got to watch to understand. And if it's, if we're not for you, if this isn't your program, and then that's okay, You know what I'm saying? So everyone needs to just relax. Clearly, I was not saying that Robert Alessi got up there and brutally murdered, shed some blood, fed it to the people of Free Karen Reed so they could have their manic episode. Obviously, right? Obviously. I was expounding in a humorous way upon the feelings I endured while watching Man Shannon get manhandled. That's all. That's it. And that's all. Teaching moment. Message. Okay. Let's move on. So, they analyze the manipulation of Man Shannon. They analyze key points from the recap of the controversial act of violence shown on live television. Now, let's get into my favorite part. Peg Leg's role in the narrative of the Karen Reed trial can be described as follows. Potential accomplice. The host strongly suggests that Peg Leg was involved in the murder of Man Shannon. They cite evidence such as shattered pieces of her cane found near the body, along with shattered pieces of leg, and her phone call to the EMTs. Oh, red truck guy's leaving. Say bye, guys. Say bye. Next, role of Peg Leg in the narrative of the Karen Reed trial. The grieving mother persona. She uses her role as a grieving mother to deflect suspicion and gain sympathy from others, potentially allowing her to escape accountability. Okay. Next, Peg Leg's role as the manipulator. The host speculates that she may have played a role in luring Shannon into the trap where he was attacked by Alessi. They also suggest she might be influencing the jury through her emotions and her connections. Okay, look behind me at this one. You gotta look behind me in the window, because I didn't want to turn my camera around. With a little Poindexter in a suit. possible antagonist. While Pegleg is initially a victim, the host suggests she may be using the trial to further her own agenda and to gain revenge. And lastly, a catalyst for conflict. Her actions serve to escalate the tension and drama within the trial, driving the narrative forward. And I gotta fucking say, there's something about these points that they made, okay? Lex says, okay, just need to put this out somewhere. Why does everyone think just because his phone stopped moving means he died that second? His phone could have went flying in the basement from the oh, hon, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. I also am kind of stuck on people being like from the clip from yesterday, they're being like, why did Karen said that John died at the exact same time that she blah blah blah, like John died at this time 12:30 whatever. Wasn't John still alive in the morning when the EMTs went there? Like, didn't we come to find out that that's not when he died or whatever? Whatever. Who knows? I don't do facts. Who the fuck knows? But I thought those interpretations from AI were pretty fucking cool and pretty telling, in my opinion. Felix says, bro, stop. Hank Brennan is getting donuts behind you. Go say hi. You guys want to see who he's talking about? Which, listen, it's a nice suit, okay? It's a nice suit. I give it up, Felix. He ain't biting. Felix biting for what? Felix, I bit Felix. He needs better shoes. I was thinking the same thing. Oh my God, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, those shoes. Collusion, not whatever. Collusion. I noticed that. First thing I noticed was Erin O'Keefe being back. After we summoned her yesterday, we were like, come on, Erin, where have you been? We've been rooting for you. We all want you here. Let's go. Where's your glow up? Where's your new lips? Where's your, like, where's your pumped up face? We know you've been getting, I could tell. She looks fucking great. You look great, Erin. Erin, you look great. Come on over here, Erin. Come sit with us. Erin, get over here. You know you want to sit with us. Just come fucking sit with us. Let's go. We'll parade you around. We'll like fucking. What do you think? You think we're gonna get mad? No. We want to know, Erin. We want to hear from you. Let's go. Get over here. Get over here, you little cutie. Get over here. We love you. The B. Erin has to sit on her side. Erin's lips and Botox. They look fucking good. She looks slimmer. She looks good. She looks like a woman scorned who's like, you motherfucker, and turned it around. Jessica Fritz, I wonder if Pegleg is nasty to her. Oh, you wonder? Really? You have to wonder? You have to wonder? Of course she is. She fucking hates Pegleg. She hates Pegleg. She hates the leg. You know she does. You know she fucking hates leg. All right, movie idea. Misery, but plot twist. Kathy Bates is Erin O'Keefe getting revenge. Pegleg gets into a car accident. Kathy breaks her legs. This is the beginning story of the villain that is Pegleg. I feel like we can go somewhere with that. Peg has never been nice to any woman connected to her sons. Yeah, that's the peg leg way. We all know a peg leg. That's the thing. We all know a fucking peg. We all know a peg leg. All of us. I'm old peg. I'm old peg. I'm old leg. Charlie, accept the exes. The minute you break up with someone, the minute one of her sons breaks up with someone, gets a new one, all of a sudden that's the best ever. They love them. They're talking. They're texting. They're hanging out. Peg leg will accidentally slip out the name of an ex-girlfriend in front of the new girlfriend. Accidentally. Peg leg will make comparisons. Peg leg will say one of the kids or one of the sons and a new girlfriend has like a picture taken together at the beach. Peg leg will superimpose an old girlfriend in that picture, hang it up in the fridge. Right? That's the year Peg leg decides to make Christmas cards. That's the year. And oh my God, I sent in the copy to the printers before you were around. So the ex-girlfriend's on the Christmas cards, even though they broke up in July. That's classic leg. Classic peg leg. Oh, here. Well, you know what? How about I won't put her name. We'll put your name. But we have to keep the picture because I already sent it to the printer. So, Erin, I know that that's Julie in the picture, but we're going to put Merry Christmas from the O'Keefes, and then I'll put in parentheses and Erin, but it will be under the picture of Julie, okay? Okay. Signed, Peg leg. It's classic leg. Classic leg tactic. Classic peg leg hates Karen so much he'd rather side with John's killer. She doesn't care. Because she doesn't care. Leg don't care. And there are some important takeaways, I think, from this. From the AI interpretation. There are some very, very important takeaways. Uses her role as the grieving mother to deflect suspicion and gain sympathy, potentially allowing her to escape accountability. Influence people through her emotions and connections. While she initially is a victim, the host suspects she may be using the trial to further her own agenda and to gain revenge. Her actions serve to escalate tension and drama while driving a narrative forward. Shattered pieces of leg found near the body. I don't know, they kind of hit the nail on the fucking head. I also saw a comment yesterday that made me giggle that said, Lego my pego. Which just made me think that you guys were out of your mind. And it's probably all my fault. It's probably all my doing. She may be the key to Triton's undoing. Ursula has great powers. Ursula? The Sea Witch?
It was only a suggestion. You and your prince, together, forever. It was only a suggestion.
Look at me. Wasted away to practically nothing. That's me as I sit here and fucking eat donut after donut. I'm like, look at me. Wasted away to nothing. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't see the super chat you sent there. Let me take a look. Iris, welcome to Dramatic Gay Bitch. The Kitten Chronicle, John Kamol says, oh, how do I like it? Come on, bitch. Only because I give others money and I am only watching until my other people come on live. Hon, it's okay if you want to throw a couple dollars at a bitch. It's okay. You don't gotta come up with an excuse for it. You don't gotta be like, well, this is only because I legally have to send a $5 and you're the only one that's on and I'm just waiting because there's nothing else to do. You don't gotta do all that, sis. Okay? If you like it here, if you get a gas here, or if you just want to say a thing or two here, that's okay. You don't gotta give any other reason for it. We'll accept you, okay? That's okay. That's fine, hon. That's fine. You don't gotta be like, well, I just came in here on accident. And my teacher told me that I had to hand out attendance slips, and that's the only reason why I'm in this room. And you can hang, no one's gonna judge you. Except maybe Peg Leg. Bradford 287 said, throw a few in the bingo ballad cage. Thank you, Bradford. Will do, darling, will do. Meatball Morrissey Sketty Stain says, you should have said, bend over, you're next. To who? To Leg? To one of the poppies? I'm sorry, I know I'm late. I'm late reading these. Collusion, not collision. Let me like it. Hold on. Says, thoughts about Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Oprah. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Oprah could be the next man, Shannon. If they put their mind to it and they try and they work hard, they too could be the next man, Shannon. Who the hell knows? Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. Who the hell knows? But I love that. I love these takeaways. Loved these takeaways. I love that they said peg leg, sprinkled leg on the dead body. The host discussed the kicking of John McCabe by Peg Leg, the alleged killer. When I first fucking read that, I was like, okay, I gotta print this shit out and we gotta talk about it tomorrow because that is too fucking much. That is too much. She sprinkled leg. Guys, new lesbian couple in the Karen Reed series. No longer giving Matt McCabe handjobs is Sally, his 8th grade girlfriend from his field trip to Plymouth Plantation, where he would sit next to her on the bus. That's Miss Sally Port, is now dating courtroom expert Sue Pine. So Sue and Sally are now together in a lesbian relationship. You can't tell me they're not. And just by holding still, it'll be grand. Come on, something. Oh my God. Oh, Jen sends $5 and says, John O'Keefe wasn't hit by Alexis. Maybe a legs kiss. You did this, Jimmy. You did this. You did this. You fucking did this. This is you. You have no one to blame but yourself. This is what you turned it into. There's no going back. Maybe a legs kiss. Oh. Christ on a cracker. Not that Dina, because I like throwing Poppy some cash. I like making it rain pesos on a bitch. How about Viola deer? Voila deer. Voila deer. Oh, I also saw someone yesterday wrote voir dire in headlights. He was a voir dire in headlights up there. Which fucking killed me. You guys are getting it. That's the thing. I feel like last year there wasn't like a ton of this shit. There was not a ton of this shit. And then like last night I go on TikTok and I open it up and it's like all humorous shit about the trial. There's fucking AI Jen McCabe's. There's fucking songs. There's fake this. There's all this shit. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Hola, peeps. Hola. Season 2 has its moments. Season 2 has its moments. Because it's the most ridiculous trial. Voir Dire is married to John Deere. Lots of new characters in season 2. People are fed of the serious shit. We live in a simulation. Karen Reed is innocent. There's an AI baby, Auntie Deb. Netflix documentary went. Oh, I saw the dance. They put it like a dance thing, and I was at the beginning of it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. They got my handle wrong, but I did see that. We can only stay depressed so long without turning to comedy. Good morning. Oh, Miss McKinney. Miss McKinney. Where's Miss McKinney? Let me say hello to my little boo-boo. Where is she? I love her. We're in a simulation. You have to laugh. Oh no, you have to. I mean, I'll laugh even in a non-traumatic setting. Even in a traumatic life setting, I'm laughing. Miss McKinney, you better be doing a recap this morning, because I'm gonna send all these hoes your way. Everyone, you guys are going to Miss McKinney's after, okay? In a little bit, I'm gonna send you to Miss McKinney's. Auntie Bev looks like Miss Piggy and Hank Brennan and Kermit kissing. Hi, I'm from New Zealand. Love your humor, love your haircut. Much better than getting a perm. Well, that's still gonna happen. Looking forward to watching the defense fray Kieran. I finally understand what alternative school is like. This is pretty much it. I laugh at funerals, true story. We knew that, peg leg. I will give Man Shannon some credit. He answered every question, yes or no, and didn't fight it like Yuri. Took his beating like a Man Shannon, if you ask me. What about Chip? What about Chip? Man Shannon gets up there and he's like, can you tell us about the chip? He's like, I'll tell you when you're older, Chip. Get back in the cupboard. I'll tell you when you're older. What's there, mama? Oh my God, they go on the lawn. Beauty and the Beast, Karen Reed version. They go on the lawn. They see new pieces of peg leg and tail light. They all start singing, I guess there's something there that wasn't there before. I guess there's something there that wasn't there before. Little megabyte Chip is like, what's there, mama? Mrs. Potts is like, I'll tell you when you're older, Chip. Get back in the cupboard. Beauty and the She Beast. Well, this is the more and more I think about it, this is Beauty and the Beast. This is just Beauty and the Beast. Instead of Belle, it's Bella's mom. Good morning, Belle. I guess there's something there that wasn't there before. What's there, mama? All right, yeah, so we covered Jerry Tamps, the new 16-pack of tampons sold to true crime watchers, the AI summary, Peg's leg, the Ronnie bow ties. What else did I want to cover? Who is Gaston? Proctor? No. I don't know who Gaston is. I don't know if Proctor's in this iteration of Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. Higgins is Cogsworth, in my opinion. He just looks kind of like him. And he's like tightly wound. This could easily be Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. I have been seeing a lot of people like freak out. Not freak out, but I feel like, okay, you guys seen Stranger Things? Right? Do you remember Winona Ryder's character in Stranger Things? The mother. You're a mother, for Christ's sakes. Get a friggin' haircut. When she's looking for her son or trying to talk to her son, and she takes out the Christmas lights and she's talking to him through the Christmas lights, right? And she's like, oh, he's talking to me, as the lights are lighting up, and she makes the alphabet on the wall. Sometimes I picture like that's what you guys are doing, trying to like figure out this case. No offense to anyone listening, but I do feel like sometimes you go a little kooky on me. You go a little like Claire Danes in Homeland on a bitch, trying to find Abu Nazir. And you're like, this is the metadata here, and this was the key cycle here, and this means this, and they said this, and this is what they testified, blah, blah, blah. And if that means this, then this means that. And I don't know what you're looking for, but like, guys, none of that matters. Like, none of that matters. Like, in my mind, at least, none of that matters. Even a little bit. Because, like, this is not about, to me at least, this is not about any of that. This is not about who did it, how did they do it. It's not about who did it, and when did they do it, and where did they do it. I don't give a fuck about that. To me, this is about why did this happen? How did this get to this point? Like, I'm going to be completely honest, and I've said this before. I don't give a fuck who killed John O'Keefe. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it was Karen. I don't give a fuck if all of them got together and said, how are we going to kill this guy? I don't give a shit. What I do care about is how did they get away with it? How was this allowed to exist? Like, how did we get to a place in society where this can happen? How did we get here? In my mind, that's what I'm more concerned about. It's like, how did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get to the point where like there's zero accountability? And I think it's by allowing small things to like happen and then go on, and then small things on top of those small things, and then smaller things on top of those smaller things. For example, Man Shannon and his resume, right? Well, it's okay, quote unquote, technically, to lie on a resume. Everyone stretches the truth on a resume. Everyone bends the truth a little bit. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, put down a couple extra months on this end. Yeah, put me down as a reference. They can call me. I'll pretend to be your old boss, blah, 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 blah. Right? It's okay to do all this stuff. Well, little by little, it's okay to do that. It's okay to do this. It's okay to do that. Then it's okay to do this. Then you end up with Man Shannon. Then you end up with this shit happening, right? Zero accountability. Yeah, you need to get off on that parking ticket. Yeah, Yeah. My cousin's the cop. I'll call him. Yeah, just send me the number. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll let it slide this time. I know you didn't mean it. I know it's not a big deal. I know you didn't mean it. Blah 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 blah. Slowly over time, and then you get to the situation. Like if you look at like the public school system, like how the fuck did we get to this dumpster fire that we're in? Well, it's because the system put in place would maybe work if people didn't take advantage of it and we utilized it correctly. And we did this and we didn't cut corners and we didn't take shortcuts. Then maybe things put in place would work. Maybe programs and systems would fucking work, but we don't know. I don't think we know because I don't think we've ever tried it. But like there has to be some kind of like honesty here with people. Like people are like other people are depending on you and relying on you to do the correct thing, right? And yeah, you can skate around it, but it's bigger than you. Like you send your kids to school, right? You're relying on the school, teachers, principals, other people in there, coaches, whatever, to do the right thing and to look after your kid. And if your kid needs help, to help your kid, to go and give them extra time in a separated group with speech, to help them out with their times tables if you see that they're struggling, to make sure that they check all these boxes. You don't think it's easier just to be like, yeah, we did it. They're fine. They're good. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. And like just yes a parent to death because they don't want to hear it because we're all tired at the end of the day because everyone's overworked. Yeah, that's understandable, but like it's not right. It doesn't make it right, you know? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make it right. So like looking at all the shit that happened after John O'Keefe died, like not interviewing people for fucking 500 years later, right? Not going into the house, not taking pictures, not investigating, not asking questions, not isolating the witnesses, not like properly looking at the crime scene, letting this little thing get away and this little thing get away and this little thing get away. It's like you actually really can't send Karen to jail. No, like you can't. You can't. You fucking can't. No way. No way. No way. You can't. That's why I say I don't care what happened. No, of course I care, but like that's why like I mainly say it's because like you can't. It doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Because look at how you all treated it after. You look at how you all treated the death of this man. How do you expect anyone else to, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of like icky. That's why I think I ride so hard for this, is because like it's just ridiculous. Not because I'm like, well, this if they connected from the Wi-Fi at 12:34 and this person drove this place, and if you took one train and it takes 3 miles going 3 peg legs an hour and you're over here in China and you're going 8 peg legs an hour, at what point will you shatter the peg leg and sprinkle it on a lawn? Like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Because that's only going to like temporarily make people feel better and solve it, like put a band-aid on it. And if Karen Reed, if it ends up that she's not guilty, if it ends up that the jury in our judicial system and our 12 jurors, right, in the courtrooms of America, the height of respect, the height of honor, the height of dignity, if it comes out and they decide that Karen Reed did not kill John O'Keefe, then that means that other people fucked up big time. Big time. That's what that means. It means they fucked up big time. And there needs to be accountability. And that's what I kind of want, because they did fuck up big time. And there does need to be some fucking accountability. That's all. That's my TED Talk for today. Let's dive back into it. Jesus, I would not want my hands in the fate of 12 randos. No, I wouldn't even want my hands in the fate of 12 people I fucking know. Never mind randos. Marlo sends 10 Californian dollars and says, Christ on a bike. Hope you switch out dunk locations for your safety. Are we going to have to start a free auntie fund when they take you in for witness intimidation? Nah. Who am I intimidating? Legs? Peg legs? Nah, if they come for me, keep me in there. I probably need a little me time. I probably could use it. Nah, keep me in there. Start a keep this bitch in there fund. Because, you know, I'm sure there's a surplus of poppies, because they love locking up the poppies. They love locking up my minorities. They love it. They love it. So yeah, keep me in there. FBI ice cream truck says you steal academic candor and charge $4.50 an hour to lie and write bullshit reports. And we let it happen. Live chat room. Not a surplus. Yes, Lauren. A surplus. An overabundance. That's what they be doing. And your leg isn't answering the phone. Oh my God, did anyone see on Twitter? I think it's Jessica Fritz. I think you did it. You put together like a baby version of me, Mike, and Flipperhead, and it starts off and the background is fucking exactly what I stream on, and it was like, what did it say? It was like, oh, hon, your sister isn't answering the phone. And then it goes to Mike, and it's like, one time in school, I dressed up as a girl. My name is Michelle. Everyone thought I was a girl. And then it goes to Flipperhead, and it was like, I love Olivia. That was adorable. That was so cute. That was so cute. That was so cute. Guys, I implore everyone in here to not be afraid of Twitter and to get on there and to use it for what it's made for, and that's to have fun and to play. Because, oh my God, yesterday I was kind of in like a spicy ass mood. Right? I was just in that I woke up with a case of the fuck it's type of mood. And Twitter is the best place when you got a case of the fuck it's to take it out on some unsuspecting douchebags. Oh God, it's so fun. Oh God, it's so fun. Someone was tweeting at me like, you're a monster. I can't believe you do this. Or oh, Lala, what's her name? Latima Latrisa. Oh, that bitch. That fucking peg leg ass bitch came at me. What did she say? What did she say? She's this old fucking wench, this old racist wench that lives in Florida. And she was like, shame on you, you stupid bitch. Go suck Aiden's dick or something like that. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I go in and I'm like, fucking suck a dick, Lala, you stupid bitch. I'm going off at her. I'm sending her GIFs of DX doing this. I'm just saying whatever the hell I want to, and I felt great. I felt great. I'm like, you old washed up bitch. You old gross bitch. Oh, because she was getting mad. I was talking about peg leg. So I was like, that pissed you off? You're really going to hate this. And I sent her the video of Hank changing the microphone and the background song of, I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Had the hunter, Janet Jack me, take it in the butt. Yes, what? I sent that. I'm like, you're really going to not like this, Lala. You're really gonna hate this, bitch. You stupid bitch. I got sand in the Maryland, Bahamas in the spring. Baby, it's a big mama thing. Can't you tell by the diamonds in my rings? That dumb old fucking tramp. That old bitch. That's just, you know, you can really get your anger out and really have a good start to your day. You know, like, 13 Kings, thanks for the intel. I go at Latima Least all the time on Twitter. She hates me. Feeling is mutual. Oh, it's so fun. Because it's not a real place. That's not a real place. You know what I mean? You could fucking... just say whatever the fuck you want to this bitch. It's just stupid. Stupid. Like... Shut up, Lala. Shut up. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna FedEx one fucking peg leg straight to your door. A nesting doll, a nesting leg. Instead of a Russian nesting doll, a Canton nesting leg. Where you, one leg by one. These have to be Christmas decorations and ornaments. They have to be. They have to be. Someone responded to one of my responses to you, calling me a cunt. What happened, Jillian? JFK's girl. I may have to change it to Auntie Deb's girl. Or Auntie Deb's Poppy. Either one. That would be wonderful, hon. Peg legs is fragile. Peg leg. Throw it in the fire to keep warm. Can we make an infomercial? Can we do an infomercial for all things to do with Peg's legs? All the things we do, like uses, you know what I mean? Not just for a campfire. Having trouble reaching that ingredient you need on the high shelf? Peg leg. And it acts as like a... Yes, Kirsty Darcy, this leg is a great investment. But wait, there's more. Call now and you'll get 2 extra peg legs and a peg arm. Sick of satisfying your husband in the bedroom? Pop on the peg arm. All you gotta do is whack him directly in the face with this peg. A sham leg. And it won't cost an arm and a leg. Ooh, look at us. And it won't cost you an arm and a leg like all those other legs. Peg leg and a keg. Oh my God, is it an elf on a shelf? Peg and a leg and a peg. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. This funeral season, get ready for peg and a leg. Do you have a wake, a funeral, or other services you need to attend because you constantly love being a victim and need to be in a constant state of mourning, or else you don't have an identity? Here comes peg and a leg. Pin the peg on the leg for your kid's birthday party, but don't tell them you love them and don't get them any gifts, or else they might get too cocky. Startage for peg leg. Startage. Did you guys see that Melanie Little's at 99.6K for subscribers? She's 400 subscribers away from 100,000. There's 1,400 people in here. If everyone makes one, say everyone in here is already subscribed to Melanie, if we all know you got more than one email address because you use one to look at porn. Jessica Hyde told me, if you go and make another YouTube, or you go log into a YouTube with your other email address, and if everyone in here subscribes to Melanie, she'll be over 100K right now in less than a minute. If we do that right now and Melanie gets it over 100K, we'll do a pregame on Friday and on Monday, even though there's no court. I want her to hit 100 so bad. And I want to be like, I want her to see, like, yes, so bad. So bad. I know Turtle hasn't ordered his plaque. He's at like 127. You know Melanie's ordering the plaque the second it hit. You know she'll already have the plaque. You know that. Dude, she's going to eat fucking breakfast off that plaque. That plaque will replace, if she ever needed a peg leg, that plaque would replace it. Go subscribe with your second email. Go. And then throw one over here too, because I want to be Kanye on these hoes. But yeah, go. Imagine we get her to 100K. Imagine we do it. The peg's legs. Come on, something, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. Around the corner and whistling down the river. Not that Dina sends $20 more on a bitch and says, some chick on Twitter told me I'm hideous looking. I'm like, douche, I raised 3 teenagers. You can't hurt me. I'm like, bitch, I live in the same town as Peg Leg. You can't fucking hurt my feelings. Yeah, Twitter, I mean, get ready for, like, if you want to throw down on Twitter, like, just get ready. Like, get ready. Be in a feisty mood. Don't go there looking for warm fuzzies. You will catch a warm fuzzy here or there. There will be nice moments, but that's not what it's there for. It's there to get down and dirty in the slop, in the leg, in the peg of it all. We should be the peg legs. Everyone can hurt my feelings. Yup, we're throwing down on Twitter. Peg leg comes in all moods and colors. The mood changes with the peg legs. The color of the leg changes with your mood. I love starting shit on Twitter, says Tara Roach. Diabolical angels that Jen McCabe has started. Baby AIs are where the warm moments are on Twitter. Right, but you can't expect them because they're not going to be there all the time. Like, just maybe after a battle, like, you're in the corner, Don King's like, you did great out there, whatever, like, that thing on your shoulders. Then you'll get something, like, something worth enjoying. That's peg leg. That's peg. That's leg. Some kind of drug deal going down next to me or some shit. Something's going on. Something's going on. Oh, it's a girl and a boy. Okay. Who am I to interrupt young love? The Christmas Story will have the peg leg now. Grabs the mic. I can't. Leg-shaped chicken nuggets. Give a massage with the leg. Cheaters. When I met Aiden back in 2020, I had some of those people blasting my mom's phone number as if it was my actual number. I'm like, and what, Lala? Go ahead and call me. I'll still call you a bitch. Peg leg is a great armrest when you need to hold your face constantly. Don't be armless, be legless. Don't wrap your legs. I gotta think about it. Oksana Luke says, Jimmy, you are the real deal. Rare drop of juice of life among dry, dead wood of humanity. A dry, dead, peg-legged wood of humanity. Oh, thank you so much, Oksana. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like whatever you put out, you attract. So I hope that comes across. Why have 2 when you can have 2 and a peg leg? Are you wearing a dad sweater? Altman. Maybe. I don't know. I like my little sweater. I like my dad's sweater. I like my peg leg dad sweater. She reminds me of a pug of a peg. I summoned Altman for Jimmy's newly found joy in Twitter. God, I love Twitter. Oh, okay. Okay. Look behind me. 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 You see that right there? Bitch, you see that right there? Poppy alert. Okay. Poppy alert with a matching green tracksuit was walking my way to get into the Dunkin' Donuts. And when I tell you, it looked like he was smuggling a peg leg in the front of his pants to come into Dunkin' Donuts. And bitch, I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. Good thing I'm sitting down because I'd be on the floor. That looked like a sturdy, strong leg. That'll hurt somebody. That leg will put someone on a lawn. You can't back into that leg at 24, 25, or 26 miles an hour. I kicked him. Ooh, I got him. I need a minute. Ooh. I thought I had to wear safety goggles. You have to wear safety glasses when it walks directly at you. Okay. Breathe. What are we doing this morning? We're bird watching. Bird watching. I just saw one of those South American long-necked geese. Walked right up here. Thought they were endangered. I thought that was a rare myth. I thought that was local folklore. Whoo! Breathe. Okay. Okay, hon. All right. All right. I think I'm back. Matthew, are you on Grindr? I have a Grindr. I don't use it for like to hook up or like to meet people. I did when I was in my 20s, but now it's literally to like to be nosy and see like who's in the area and to like keep tabs on my local gays. I'm not interested in meeting anyone or like hooking up with anyone or like hey, I don't like it. I don't like who I become. I wouldn't say no if something came my way or landed in my peg leg, right? I wouldn't say no. Well, for example, look what just happened, right? I almost just passed out. But that's not what I use it for. Altman says, yuck, who wants to fuck? No one in here. Gross. Melanie's at 99.8. Okay, so we need 200 more, less than 200 more to get Melanie to 100,000, and I'll do a Friday morning and a Monday morning pregame, even though there's no court. There's 1,470 people in here. Go and subscribe to Melanie Little and get her to 100 before her day starts. Melanie Little, the attorney Melanie Little. Just type in Melanie Little, press the subscribe button, and get her to 100 so she can start her day. Have a leg up on the day. Have a leg up on the day. You know, on YouTube. Yes, all I gotta do is type it in. And then, well, I'll do it. I'll do a Friday and a Monday, even though there's no court. And we'll sit here, we'll talk fucking shit. We'll fucking talk shit. And we'll peg the leg. And we'll create Beauty and the Beast Karen Reed version. Peggy and the leg. But don't tell her we did it. Don't tell her we did that. Keep it between us. Don't say anything. Don't say nothing. Kimmy, Jimberly, the parks are 10 out of 10 for the absolute shade thrown on the hump day, on the peg leg day. Thank you, Kimmy, honey. Good job yesterday on the court TV or 2 days ago. Whenever you were on the court TV, hon, good job. You look gorgeous up there. Freshly pegged, freshly legged. Megan Rothwell, are you a recovering slut? Not recovering, because that would mean I had a problem. You know, but I was no stranger to a peg leg in my 20s. Is that what you're asking? Don't leave until I get back. Aye, aye. I can't believe she could have been on the jury. Such a good fucking show. If no one has seen The Juror or The Jury, whatever the fuck it's called, I think it's The Juror. It's so good. I'm a recovering slut and still actively looking for the peg leg, Jen's loaf. Yeah, that's... Listen. You're never fully recovered from that life. Jury duty, thank you. You're never fully recovered from that life. You know, you're always gonna fall off the peg-legged wagon. Speaking of, was anyone here before 7 o'clock to see the trailer I put up? Either you caught it or you missed it. Did anyone see it? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Simply to yes. Missed it. Yes, you saw it. You missed it. Okay. Yeah, the peg leg. Okay. What attachments does a peg leg come with? I don't think anything. I think it's like, have you ever ordered a MyPillow? Like, have you ever, like, order one? See, when you order a MyPillow, someone said a kickstand. I hate you. When you order a MyPillow and it comes in a box and you open it, MyPillow, it's a MyPillow. It's machine washable. Machine washable. When you open it up, it's in a box and you open it up and it's like, oh, it's like the sparkling MyPillow. Or if you anything else, right? And it's like just itself in the box and like good packaging. That's what I want Peg's leg, the leg, to come in. I want it to come in like a box, and I want you to open it and it just be the perfect leg. Just the perfect twist. And I think it's twist on. You screw it on like this, like the bottom of a couch. Like that, the four corners of a couch, those wooden things you screw into the bottom of the couch. That's what I want. That's what I want it to be. No accessories. No, I don't want it. No, not yet. Not yet. We need to understand the value of the leg. The leg stands alone. The leg is a standalone product. Don't need anything else. It's just itself. So you you're good. You just need the leg. No accessories so far. I'm subscribed to Melanie Little on my son's account. Good. Oh my god, okay. Pops. Oh, we missed it. Pop. Behind me. You don't have a leg to stand on. Loved the trailer. Thank you, Sherry. Good. I'm glad you watched it. I'm glad you liked it. Eye patch not included. I'm trying to think of something else to use, like no, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. There's more here. There's more to the infomercial of the leg. Let me make sure we talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Shit! I wrote my shit down. Peggy leggy. Day 20. Ronnie Bowties was killed off in season 1. Sit at Peg's leg and shut the fuck up. Jury, what do you guys think of jury tamps? Are we pro or anti jury tamps? You think that'll sell? Who would use them? Peg legs sold separately? Did you see Twink Caleb sitting in the back rolling his eyes yesterday? Twink Caleb? Who's Twink Caleb? Love jury tamps. They need a prize box though. Okay. Yeah, it's a 16 pack of, well, it's a 12 pack of different tampons, all different tampons and 4 alternates, all different personalities, all different viewpoints, all different backgrounds. Jury tamps. The assistant DA, Caleb. Where was he singing? Singing. Can I stop thinking about fucking Beauty and the Beast? Hide your tamps. Hide your tamps. Hide your leg. Hide your tamps. Hide your leg. Where was he sitting? Can it grow hair like a chia pet? Oh, a chia leg? Like a chia leg? Back leg. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. PB and JPEG for leg. Can the wrappers be legs? You can wax it. Are the tamps free? Paid for by the taxpayers' dollars. Patty, Deb, can someone on the defense team recommend the judge no facial expressions from Peggy O? Patty, I have no idea, but I don't want that to happen. I want more facial expressions from Peg Leg. I would like more from Peg Leg. I'd like more eye rolls. I'd like more bullshit. Yeah, I want the facial expressions. I want her to do everything next to spitting on Karen when Karen walks by. I want her to show her true Peg Leg. Because anyone with a fucking set of eyes can see that she's a huge bitch, right? Like, she's showing it. Like, she's showing how much of a bit. 160 more for Melanie? Guys, let's go. There's 1,200 in here. Let's go. Like, I want her to unscrew her leg every time they go to sidebar and whack Karen with it. Season 2, I want her peggier. I want her leggier. Peg is me in 20 years, no lie. Altman, from your lips to Peg's leg. That's why I love you, hon. That's why we got you here. Because you're our little leg. You're our own leg. Be your own leg, they said. I believe the Peg legs are our future. Treat them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the Peg legs they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's Peg leg. Micah, Side effects of peg leg: constant eye rolling, deep stare downs, alienating family, hatred of son's girlfriend, embracing Jen McCabe's constant victimhood. Don't contact your doctor if experiencing these symptoms. These symptoms are normal and expected when you take peg leg. There's so much we could do with this. Micah, thank you. That was beautiful. Are they organic? No. We are working on a contract to get them made with fair trade products, but for right now, no. Because you wouldn't have the stability of the leg. There are a few things that we have to use. They're still testing. There are a few things we still have to use to get the stability. Jimmy, my 9-year-old wants me to tell you, she thought Man Shannon was the bad guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. I'm sorry, she keeps having me resend this message until you see it. Oh, okay. He is. I don't know why they told you any different, hon. That's the bad guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And I'm glad you can see it, and I'm glad we have you around here with your, your eyes, your vision, and your paradigm hasn't been peg-legged yet. So you don't have that, you haven't gone through the true crime crap that these people have. So you see the truth through the eyes of a child, right? Through the eyes of a child. We will see the truth. That is the bad guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And real recognize real. And I'm glad you're here with us. No one's ready for Peg's arm. Erin O'Keefe can't wait. Erin O'Keefe can't wait for Festivus 2025 with the airing of grievances with the peg leg. Are jury tamps approved for North Korea puss? There's one. There might be one in the box of 12. It's a grab bag. It's a grab leg. It's a mixed bag of different types. I would die if my man took his pants down and had a peg leg. We are the world. We are the peg leg. 50 Shades of Burgess, red, starring peg leg. Pegasus. Peg has the bingo wings I dread. A peg in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. A peg in the hand is worth 2 in the leg. Can peg leg get termite infestation? Yes, unfortunately. You definitely need to find a tiny finger peg. Finger peg legs are just a cigarette. Crab bag. It's a crab bag. Comes with a Surgeon General's warning. I ain't too proud to beg. Ain't no pain in this. Ain't too proud to peg. Peg leg fan blades. Blind jury tamp. Mystery evidence bag. Does the peg leg come in different flesh colors? No, just pasty Irish white. Miss Lynn, are we listening to Aunt Deb's internal dialogue? Yeah, always. Always, hon, always. But shall we pass a little bit of judgment before we end our day? You've been good for 93 minutes. I say we pass a little bit of judgment. This guy, highly misunderstood. Highly. That's one of Leg's victims. He's seen a leg or two. He knows what it's about. He knows what it's like, okay? He's no fucking stranger. He's sick of it. Listen, the shit that guy's been through, I'd be the same way, okay? The shit that guy's fucking been through, none of you pass any judgment on him. None of you. You have no idea the pegs he's legged. None. He looks like Milo he has a leg or two in the backpack. My poor beavers had to go to Vermont. Well, damn! Get it? Oh my God, get it? Do you get it? Oh my God, tell me you got it. I wouldn't have pegged you for that type. I'm having a peg McMuffin. I'll take a sausage, peg, and cheese. Set the song Days by Peg David. Took Peg for a drink on Tuesday. We be pegging legs by Wednesday. And on Thursday and Friday and Saturday we chill on Sunday. I pegged a leg on Monday. Tom Hanks and Peg Ryan in You've Got Peg. Tom Hanks and Peg Ryan in You've Got Leg. I peg to differ. Scrambled pegs and toast. I kicked him, I kicked him, I kicked him. Jury tamps, better than using a peg leg. Pegs over easy. Pegs Benedict. But maybe I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled pegs. They're calling again. Doom, doom. You ended up with peg on your face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Doom, doom. Oh. Green pegs and ham. I did not kick him, Sam I am. I did not kick green pegs and ham. I like green pegs and ham. My favorite Dr. Seuss was one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. One peg, two peg, red leg, blue leg. Grandkids giving you a run for your money? Get the new and improved peg leg. The peg, oh my God, the megalodon, the pegalodon. The pegalodon. The extinct shark. Can you imagine? Pegalodon versus Godzilla. The incredible edible leg. Hold on. Jalen writes, Eddie, I don't know why this just fucking took me out. Anyone live in Winnipeg? Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Anyone live in Winnipeg? Why did that, out of everything, fucking get me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyone live in Winnipeg? What is the matter with you people? What is the fucking matter with you people? Yeah, red truck guy, Ben left. Red truck guy, Ben fucking left. Who am I setting that guy up with? Which one of you in here? Which one of you single peg legs in here wants a little bit of that? Want a little bit some of that? Who wants some of that? You want the leg? You can't handle the leg. All right, 101 minutes and 29 seconds before. Let me change this. I gotta rewire it. The custodian does not care what this classroom looks like. And you know what? I don't know why. Because I can walk around here with a bum leg. Before we break for the day, any last requests, any last questions, any last comments that I must see? I would like to start off by thanking you for spending your morning here on Air Peg Leg. We know you have your choice in leg, and we're glad you reach your final destination here with us on Air Leg. We're just pegular moms. We're not used to this stuff. Buy the book and it won't cost you an arm and a peg. You're the best. Thank you, Kat. I do. Go ahead, Wendy, hon. Go ahead. Go ahead, Wendy. Go ahead, Wendy. Speak your truth, darling. Tell me what you need to say. Wendy, dear. The jury's waiting outside, Wendy. Are you in Worcester? Yes, darling, I live in Worcester. That is where I reside. That is where my legs struck the ground. That is where I shall stay. Thanks, Jimmy, for the morning laughs. Oh, you're welcome, hon. You're welcome. And whatever I can do. Pregnant pause. I listen to Bev's Ultimate Collection every day. Santa went in. Hanky, sit down and blow your peg, Monica. Peggeroni pizza. I live in Winnipeg. Play that funky peg leg, white boy. Shake a peg leg. Say Scotty Bello. Scotty Bello. Ladies, fellows, and Scotty fucking bellows. What the peg? You guys saw that poppy, right? A New York Yankees hat. Instant poppy, like, recognize it right there for me. I beg your pardon. Archipelago. Regina, you make my day every day and put a smile on my face. You make me laugh. Thank you, Jimmy. God, you're welcome, Regina. Of course, it's the least I can do. peg dispenser. Those are some getaway pegs. Steely Dan has a song called Peg. I love it when you call me Big Peg Leg. Can we get a list of all these? Yeah, hon, they're ingrained forever in YouTube. They're always going to be here in this video for us, just for us. Finger Siggy, always. Have a peg deck. Say squirty bellow. God, no. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Go to your final destinations. Be good to each other. Be kind. Be nice. Say nice things. How do I get a microphone mini? I don't know. My friend gave me this as a gift. I appreciate everyone. You know, that's it. We'll talk later. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay? We'll talk tomorrow. Oh, I know we didn't do like a giveaway today, but we'll do one for the week. So if you guys send something in Venmo or Cash App, we'll do it at like the end of the week. We'll do a big one this week. So don't worry, okay? I always like to give a little something. And for the person that listens to Auntie Bev's Ultimate Collection, I have an Auntie Bev's Ultimate Collection t-shirt. I used to have it in the store. I took it off, but I got one. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you play your fucking peg legs right, I'll end up sending it to you. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Have a good one. And we'll talk. And we'll see what happens today. Oh, wait. You guys got to see. You guys got to see this. That's why I come here. That's why I come here. You see that, Poppy? Did you see that? That's why I come here. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good one.